Hey, welcome to Living the Dream with MS. Today is going to be a quick one. It's going to be an important one. It's going to be a little bit preachy, and it's going to have nothing to do with MS. It is election season here in the United States, and what I'm going to encourage, actually beg people to do, is do research and inform themselves. Try to get rid of your preconceived notions, inform yourself, and vote based on your information. One of the big ones, the one that prompted me to make this video, is question 4 in the Commonwealth. Question 4 is a referendum question on the ballot in Massachusetts. That is, this is going to be a big long mouthful, but basically the legalization of recreational use marijuana for peoples over age 21 to be regulated like alcohol. Okay, don't assume just because I use it as a medicine that I am for that question. Don't assume anything. And quite frankly, my opinion shouldn't matter to you. Do the research. I can tell you that one of my decision-making factors is going to be how the law is written. And so if you go to the voter's guide, you can see the body of the law. However, the voter's guide has already been accused of being biased in its wording, and there is a complaint that they note online about that bias. So don't use just that for your information reference. Google Mass question 4. You're going to get the pros, you're going to get the cons, you're going to get a spectrum of different opinions, and then base your opinion on that. Once you've done that, please vote. Your vote matters. Let's get a consensus on what we're going to do. Let's create or make the referendum, and then let's support whatever the law is to make the most success. Another thing that happens in this election cycle has to do more directly with the candidates. One of the big ones, as a sufferer of MS that impacts my life, is their opinions on the Affordable Care Act. Now, unfortunately, half the country doesn't even know what the Affordable Care Act is. They know it either positively or negatively as Obamacare. It's a lot more than that. Barack Obama did not actually write and implement this law. There's a lot of moving pieces to it. And anybody that says it's all good or all bad, I would say, is intellectually dishonest. You have to read it. You have to find out about it. Unfortunately, some of our lawmakers did neither before they voted on it. But you need to find the information out and make an informed decision. Because we have a candidate who says that they want to strengthen it. We have a candidate who says that they want to repeal it and replace it. What did both of those mean? What does it mean to strengthen it? What would that cost? What would the outcomes be? What does it mean to repeal it and replace it? What would that cost and what would those outcomes be? Do the research. Search for the independent media outlets. Try to find out as much as you can before you make that decision. For me personally, it's one of the big ones. It's one that's going to form how I decide to vote. It's not the only one. I will never, ever be a single issue voter. But these are the kinds of things that I'm talking about. So again, it has nothing to do with MS. But those two things are particularly near and dear to me this election cycle. And I wanted to encourage people to get out, do the research, and then vote. I'm going to keep living the dream with MS. I'm going to vote. And that's about it for today. Thanks.